All right, everybody. So the $64,000 question is, will the non-compete ban stand? My name is Diana Alt, and I'm a career strategy coach. I have been doing a series. This is 6 out of 6 where I'm unpacking and breaking down the FTC non-compete ban that came out this week. I promised in video 5 I was going to tell you what I think about it and tell you what I think is actually going to happen. So I'm not a lawyer and I'm not a politician, but I have lived on planet Earth for long enough to know a couple of things. First off, I hate non-competes. So I've really tried to not let that impression cloud these videos. I probably failed miserably because I feel very strong about them, but I was very much pro ditching non-competes. That said, I really don't think that this is going to go in force in August exactly as written, exactly on time. I fully expect that there are going to be legal challenges to this rule, and it's going to potentially come in multiple forms. I expect to see some people say it's too far reaching, like the FTC is just off their rocker and they are stepping outside the bounds of their authority. I think they might say that there are things that are vague. I feel like it's pretty clear, but I'm not a lawyer, so I'm sure that there are things that are not clear. And in general, I just think that there's going to be a whole lot of hoopla, a whole lot of people are not going to like it, and something is going to change with it. There is definitely a possibility that the federal courts would say, injunction, we're not doing this until we figure everything out. And so even if we ended up with the exact same rule, I don't think an August timeline is very likely. More likely, what I think is going to happen is that there's going to be some compromise happening. So there's going to be objections and lawsuits raised by business entities, professional associations, etc. And we're going to come meet somewhere in the middle, and maybe even nothing really gets very far in the courts because they're able to do that. Back some years ago when the Obama administration changed the minimum salary or the minimum pay for true exempt salary positions, that happened. Like they basically changed what the number was going to be to something lower because they felt like the jump was too big. So I'm hopeful that this will happen. I would love to see it happen. In my perfect world, it applies to nonprofits. It applies to senior executives. There is not non-competes for workers, but we'll see what happens. So I'd love to know what you think is going to happen. I'd also love to know, have you ever been subject to a non-compete? Or even, do you live in a state where non-competes are a thing? So that's it. And I'll see you for the next TikTok.